Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. Watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new ICON Timax Pants, available at RevZilla.com. Now, ICON is calling this the Timax Pants, but really it's Cordura denim jean. I guess you could call it pant when you start working into the realm of stretch panels and knee armor, and you get elasticated panels above the knees, so I totally get it. But if we look at this, the main chassis is going to be Cordura denim. Why do we love Cordura denim? We love it because it still looks, feels, smells, and sits like a jean, but you don't have to put Kevlar on the hip, seat, or knee to reinforce it. It's Cordura infused into the denim, so it's going to be strong, and it's going to create a great amount of slide protection. Now, if we look at the jean on its own, or the pant rather, it is part of that Timax collection. Timax glove, tons of titanium. Timax jacket, tons of titanium. These things are out of control. Timax pants, not so much titanium. It's not even woven in. Now, ICON maybe hinted at a titanium codpiece, but they pulled it from the production model. High-vis Brian's not wearing it. I think they made a smart move. I don't know where you can start working the titanium into this pant unless you're giving High-vis Brian some titanium underwear. So again, you have a matching pant to work with the titanium or Timax collection, but it's simple, stealthy, one color, comes in this indigo, which is a darker blue, and in my opinion, it just works at just under the $200 mark. Now, let's talk briefly about fitment, and I'm gonna work my way into the D30 and some of the other creature comforts, which in my opinion make a pretty rock-solid riding jean with a more classic ICON style without being overly refined. High-vis Brian, you can't see him, he's smiling, he's laughing, he's got his high fade working. He's to my left, 6 foot 195, 42-inch chest, he's got a 35-inch belly button, he wears about a 33-inch jeans waist. These Timax pants are size 34, and they come with a 33-inch inseam. As you go up in waists, the inseams just go up incrementally with them, and you get them hem if they don't work for you. For Brian, with a 32, 33-inch inseam, they work quite well. You can see how this breaks. This is the right length for him. But if you can see, it's pretty straight leg, and it's going to be a relaxed fit. They're not overly baggy. They're not the stovepipe. They're not stunner. I think these are more refined, and they have more of a technical feel to them without being overly loose or baggy, which, again, we've seen that. And I will say this as well. From a fit standpoint, there are plenty of jeans in the market in the riding community right now that have that stealth look. They just look like a pair of premium European jeans, and you can't tell they're riding jeans. I think that's why ICON chose to make these more of a pant, add some of the other features. They're a little bit more obtrusive motorcycling. They're a little bit, hey, I ride a bike, and I'm not afraid to show it off. Certainly, the rest of the Timax collection is very much in your face. So again, no questions there. I will say this, High-vis Brian wearing that size 34, he would eventually break these in. He'd need a belt to make sure they fit just right, but the 34 today, as being non-broken in, fit him just fine at the waist, and he's typically a size 34 in the ICON jeans and pants collection. But again, there is no adjustability here. You'd put a belt on it if you want to cinch it up a little bit. Use the size chart, no questions there, no concerns from us. We'll ship free over 39 bucks. And I'd love it if you click our logo, subscribe to RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Leave me your comments or questions, your feedback on the new Timax pant. Now, if we dive back into the pant itself, we already talked about the Cordura denim. The next thing I'm immediately going to go to is the D30 armor that's baked into the knee. And the reason why I'm going to do this is I think it's extremely well executed. If I work my way down, it's D30 T5 Evo, temp stable molecular. You know D30. Introduce that shock, the moleculars, they lock in, they disperse that energy. Armor is an energy management system. But the cool part is, if I reach here and I pull it out, there's actually multiple pockets on the inside here. There are 3 different pockets. And what that allows you to do is when you put your armor in, not only can you quickly remove it, but when you put it in, the short, the medium, or the long pocket. So again, it allows you to adjust the height that it sits in your knee because everybody's inseam, and depending on where you helmet, could be a little bit differently. You want it to sit over top of your kneecap when you're in that riding position. So again, ICON, well done. It's very, very simple. It works very, very effectively, but again, it's very well executed. Now, as it relates to the rest of the jean, it is a zipper, it is a solid button up towards the top, it's a 5-pocket design. Notice the big elasticated stretch panels along the crotch for range of motion. They're gonna flow air, but they're non-aromatic, meaning there's no Kevlar backing or infusion in this stretch panel. Again, flowing air, but out of harm's way from an impact resistance area, so they save some weight and some heat on the Kevlar by leaving it out. Moving down, you'll see that goes all the way down to the inside of the knee. Also along the top of the knee, big accordion stretch panels. High-vis Brian, turn face that away for me. If he turns, what you're going to see is along the side now of the knee and along the back of the knee, you have more stretch panels, but these are aramidtic, meaning they're Kevlar infused. And that's done because that's a much more accident-prone area, especially on the low side, where you're going to have some abrasion. You're going to need that additional abrasion resistance. And again, you can see how that works there. Depending on how active of a rider you are, depending on your position on the bike, this pant is going to be very dynamic and move with you. Notice it cleanly finishes down toward the bottom as well. Again, this happens to be just right inseam for high-vis browning without hemming, but for you, depending on how shorter or longer you need it, you can obviously get a tailor for about 20 bucks to just hem it up and be the perfect length for you. They'll take that quick measurement. Turn backwards from there, HVB. If we look at it, you know what, I'm going to call out, this is just personal preference. They could have done something to give me a little bit of something to beef up those pockets, just a hair. Very plain pockets, that might be your cup of tea. For me, if I was nitpicking, which is really the best I have with this jean, because I think it's very, very well executed. Again, clean across the back, accordion yoke across the top. Notice these big, beefy belt loops. Again, you're going to take a belt and throw that on there if you want to upgrade the belt or adjust the fit around the waist. But again, no additional cinching baked in here. Come back around to the front from there, HVB. But all in, you're looking at Cordura denim coupled with D30 with adjustable knees. The only thing I left out here is that this zipper at the knee, which is an auto-locking zipper, does have some sneaky reflective that's baked in along the outside of the zipper, and I love that they did that. They did that to hide it away without creating another line on a pant that already has a lot going on. Again, they're riding that fine line without being too plain and without being too over the top in a riding jean or a riding pant here in the Timax pant. So again, I don't have a ton of gripe. If they ever made the Timax pant V2 or RevZilla version, maybe give me that titanium cod piece that I'm starting to change my mind on. But other than that, the next step in your journey, you like that. I know you'd wear it. Click the info button on your desktop, your mobile device, visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com, read other rider reviews in that Timax pant. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship free over 39 bucks, and you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel. Stay up to date with our opinion and our bad titanium codpiece jokes. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.